Hey guys, Latonya Davis here to talk about the desegregation in St. Louis. And I had a plan of things that I wanted to talk about today, and then Tuesday happened. Well, I had dinner plans with friends in Kirkwood, Missouri, which is an outside, which in St. Louis County. And while I was crossing the street, a man in his Dodge gray truck sticks his head out of the car and yells, "Hurry up and get your black ass across the street." Excuse my language. Um, I was shocked at first, and I said to myself, was he joking? And then I looked up at the people outside of the place where we were eating. They had an outside patio, and they looked at me almost as if they wanted to see my reaction to what he said. And part of me was like, was I taking a long time to cross the street? Or what did I do wrong in this situation? And then I said to myself, I didn't do anything wrong. This person was not a very nice person and just wanted to be mean. And you think, well, I thought that if I experienced something like that it wouldn't be a big deal, because I know that there's not sometimes nice people that are not nice in this world. And, I'd get over it. But as I walked into the restaurant where we were eating, I had lots of different feelings going on inside of me. And I initially was like, I didn't do anything wrong. All I was doing was walking. And at first I was like, I don't even want to eat anymore. I don't want to be in this town anymore. I just wanted to leave. And it was bothering me, the situation. And so I wanted to get my feelings out. So I posted it on Facebook. Obviously, getting the reaction I got, people were pretty upset because, knowing me, I wouldn't provoke something like that. Or it just wasn't cool, the whole situation. I felt like my heart fell. And because I didn't really, I've experienced racism before, but never direct like that. And I thought back, all the times that I've experienced racism or I've seen it, like when I was in high school, there'd be the race fights sometimes, or, someone would say, call another person the N-word or something like that. And there was another time where I was at a friend's house in South City, and the friend's dad told him that he wanted me out because I was Black. And but he never told me. He told his friend, and his friend told me, or his son told me. And there was a time in college where I was in a room. I was the only Black person in the room, and another one person called another person there the N-word, and it was another white person. And the whole room got quiet, and everybody stared at me to see how I would react. But I didn't react. I just didn't see them anymore after that. But never a time this direct have I experienced racism like that. It sucks. I've seen racism, on TV. I've heard about it. But I've never experienced it so direct before. It's not a good feeling. It stinks. So I want to use this opportunity as a learning experience as I talk about the desegregation program. And the last time I talked about race. And unfortunately, today I have to talk about racism because apparently it is there. I don't want to accept the fact that people are mean and get over it, because that's not the way that we should feel. We should, a friend of mine commented on my post and said, what can I do? And I said, spread love. You know, all we can do is spread love in situations like that, because hate breeds more hate, and that doesn't solve anything. Love conquers all. As Lenny Kravitz said, you got to let love rule. And that's what we have to do in this situation. So, even though the situation sucks, it happened, and we have to move on, and we have to use it as a learning opportunity. So with desegregation program and mixing of the races is something, obviously that has to happen in order for you to desegregate. And, you see the pictures of the beginning of desegregation happening with students walking to schools, and Caucasian students weren't happy about it, and they spit at them and threw tomatoes at them. I actually have the picture of Ruby Bridges walking in front of the school with the National Guard. It's actually in my bedroom. And, those are things that, students, African-American students had to endure back in the day. That's part of the process. But there's also good in the process of desegregation. We have to understand that when those situations occur, that we don't get angry, that we use it as a learning tool, and that is what I will do in the situation. Unfortunately, racism can't be solved in one day, but we can limit it by picking situations and picking people one by one and helping them learn that it's not okay and it hurts people. We got to spread love, everybody. It's Pride Month. Got to spread love. So let's try to keep that in mind as we go through the rest of the weekend. So with that said, please like, comment, or subscribe to my channel, and I will continue to give insight on the desegregation program, race, being nice to others, and yeah. So, hey, have a good day, guys.